Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, I will give you another example of one of our students' prowess in writing. These will be our future leaders. These students will be the ones who will guide the Muslim Ummah down. They will know how to articulate, they will know how to think, they will know how to critically analyze things and become good Muslims at the same time, and also be du'at for the future. Here's a girl named by Shayma. I had given you a snippet of Nabil's in grade 6. This one is in grade 11. And I have many like that in between. And you can see how the vast improvement that she has had this year. And she's already talented, mashallah. So she writes, and this is fiction writing. I'll read you a little bit of the first page and the ending. And just incredible. You will not hear this. You will not see this kind of writing even in a 4th year level university student. Even in an English major, they will not be able to touch her in grade 11, you see. So I'm producing products, and this is why I'm asking you to help us, you see. I'm not asking for pie in the sky, or that, they keep saying Islamic school, what happened? Because you have to learn how to read and write. That is the important thing. So let me start. She writes 3 walls of grief, okay? It's fiction. She says, there's a distinctive room in my heart, 3 miniature walls lacquered with obstinacy, where my grief resides. It was built a month after the passing of my mother. The illness she fell to had slithered up her spine without a whisper of notice. It crept silently, leisurely, terminally into the chambers of her heart and withered itself about the shadows of her arteries, where it clung like rotting molasses for months. The single brazen indication of its existence was an unforeseen fainting spell, months after the disease's nascience, meaning the beginning. By then, it was far too late. The period of time that followed was turbulent, uncertain. Her condition atrophied with each passing day, my hope along with it. Healthily flushed cheeks turned sallow and gaunt. The skin beneath her eyes purpled with exhaustion. Soft, fatty areas became jutting bones and taut epidermis. Who writes like that? Do you see how she's describing the fictional mother? Do you see how she's describing it? Purpled with exhaustion. Do you see? She's like writing it with words. This is real power. That's what I call power. And then she goes on to say, the woman I knew once, gallant, willful, unrelenting, laid for months as a mere shadow of the person she used to be, a paragon of the inevitable. The agony I faced in this limbo beggared all description. In a way, I had already begun mourning for what is and would likely be. Tragedy corrupts, and absolute tragedy corrupts entirely. I was no exception to this rule. I could no longer face my mother's suffering and began to wish for the unspeakable. And then I'll read you the end part of it, and then she goes on for a couple of pages. And she writes, she says, everything feels like a salted wound within these 3 walls. It feels as if I have been buried alive inside my own body, struggling to excavate myself of the soil of my grief. How long must I endure the soot corroding my vision and the filth lining my teeth? How long must I be forced to carry this body of despair? I write this plea of succor, like I can raise my mother's body with pen and ink alone, but words cannot awaken the dead. I am unsure if that is something I could ever accept. I mean, who writes like that? Who writes like that? This is real talent. We're developing in Ihsan Academy real talent. She wrote about Islam also. There's also Maryam There's also there are so many. There's Ranim. There's Ali. You name it. There are Abu Bakr, Ibrahim. There are Marwa. I will read a snippet of all of their works. Alina, Bia, you name it. I mean, I can just continue on with students, and every time you will read their work, you will say, wow, because they're doing it in front of me. So this is not just some copy and paste and bring it out. High school students in grade 11, they're like, yo man, give me that. Oh, my bad. Oh yeah. They're grunting almost. This is power. This is why I'm telling you to help us, brothers and sisters, inshallah. Now it's June 1st. I need your help. Let us finish this gymnasium. Let us extend. Let us get the classroom. Let us get the hifz room. You're seeing the product now coming after 17 years, flourishing and blossoming. I need your help, inshallah. Go to cidonline.ca. That's cidonline.ca, and help support us. Ask your friends, families, inshallah. May Allah help you. May Allah help all of us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.